All right, RJ, you good to go?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just turn on your video and I will be able to see you as well. And I mean
Okay.
that with all respect.
Well, allow this time. So here we go.
Okay, here comes the screen. And
All
when it's
right.
there we go. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
you're now you do
am I on
know.
the
No,
am
you're
I
in the
on the
right
wrong
room.
show? I thought I was in the Bob Ross-a-thon.
No one thought you'd do it, but you did it. Gosh. And we're so you can go to this is one of those times when you're wearing that, people have got to be coming up to you in flocks saying, I want what you got.
Yeah. Well, Bob will do that to you.
Yeah, there's a little modification. If you shave it this way, it looks like something else.
Well, might have to redo that. I don't know. You know, when you start painting, you go crazy when you start painting.
So that's your second book, and you're certainly encouraged to spend just a minute about who you are and another minute about your books. But obviously, this conversation is about leadership, and one thing I've really appreciated about you, RJ, in the time I've known you is a leader says yes to possibility. A leader says yes to responsibility. A leader says yes when he can be part of a community that's actually causing a difference. And we just were at the Military Influencer Conference, and
I
I think it's the third event that I've seen you at, which is saying a lot for somebody I just
yeah.
met. So I'm really glad you're here, and thank you for all you've done with the books and the messages and the speaking, and also serving our country. So, Master Chief, the floor is yours. The stage is yours, as it were. Have some fun.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm so glad to be here with you, Ken. It's always an honor and a privilege. And when I run into you, when I do see you, the first thing we do is we hug. And I like those hugs. And I like the big smiles. And I love Kenny and I love all the people, Al that works for you and helps you. But my little deal here today is about taking an opportunity when it comes your way, and you don't even know that it really came your way. And I'll give you a really quick, great story. I taught high school for about 14 years. And every morning, the special needs kids would be standing out under the bus port, under a cover kind of, but it'd be cold, it'd be rainy. And I just thought, they don't need to be standing out there waiting on the other teachers to come get them. And I said, come into my room, come into this big room we have here. Every morning, I want you to come in here and get out of the elements. And the teachers would come down and get them and take them where they needed to go. And I got to know those special needs kids really, really well. Flash forward about 14 years, one of the kids that came through, a special needs kid, was in my class. He was a great kid. And he actually was the brother of a special needs kid. Well, it turns out that after the special needs kid gets done with high school, there's nothing for him to do. There's nothing in the community. And this lady, Marcia Whitfield, started this program called Special Steps. And it meets Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 11, and they do a little craft. And I thought, well, that sounds interesting because I saw them do a little rock steppy thing. They all painted little rocks and made a big snake and went through the whole community. And I thought, that is neat. So I have a show. I have a YouTube show. It's called the RJ Chapman Show. And I interviewed Marcia Whitfield. And she came on the show and talked about the program and the kids. And I had that connection because I had them in my room for 14 years. And she says, why don't you volunteer? I said, well, I don't know. I'm pretty busy. And here we go with the opportunity. And I said, you know what? She left and she was so inspirational. She was so powerful and so motivating. I said, I'm going to go Thursday. I'm going to go Thursday at 10 o'clock and see what this is all about. And I went. And there were 50 kids, anywhere from 25 to, I can't say kids, young adults. I'm sorry, steppers, anywhere from like 25 to 65. And she had a craft organized and she had volunteers and you could jump in and help. And I knew them all. So it was like old home week. They go, Master Chief, and I'd hug them. And it'd be like I just left, yesterday. But it's been about 5 years since I've seen them. And we started doing this. And guess what? I got hooked. And she was so funny. She told me the other day, because I've been going about a year now. She goes, wow, you come a long ways from a guy who was just going to check it out once. But they really got into my heart. And I spend time with them. And I like doing that. That's part of my thing in the community, going to special steps, because I never colored as a kid. They do a lot of coloring. And I never I never I never took the guts out of a pumpkin. That wasn't my favorite thing to do, by the way. But we do little crafts and they take them home. So I do that in the community, and I'm very, very proud of that. Once in a while, we have a bingo night and we invite the community, and it's a little fundraiser for us. And I'm the bingo guy. She got me into bingo machines, got bigger numbers so I can read it easier. But we have that as a fundraiser. So I do that. The whole thing with this Bald-a-Thon and leadership, I want to go to this particular area. I just want to say that when I walk into a room, I want the room to be better off because I came. I want it to be a special event when I show up to show somebody that I care about them and I love them. We just had a lady at the high school get a big award, Samantha Dixon. Shout out to Samantha. And I had her, and she was my protege many years ago at the school, and I brought her up, and she's doing so great. And I wanted to make her day special. And so I went out, I got $100 worth of flowers, I got some chocolates, I got a copy of my book, Letters to Bob, and I wrote a little note in there for her, congratulating her on her achievement, and brought it up to the school. And nobody was there because it was a teacher work day. So I left it by her door. But I guarantee you right now, she's got a big smile on her face, and I made her day. And that's what I like to do. I like to walk into a room and make everybody's day. And the way I do that is I'm very present. Like if I'm talking to you, I'm not looking on either side of you to decide who I'm going to talk to next or what I want to learn from somebody else or what I want to talk about. I am present with you, just like right now on the screen. I don't know who I'm present with, but there's a bunch of people out there that I'm present with. I'm right here. And I do that with a smile and with conviction because I'm very interested in people. Part of my show, part of the RJ Chapman Show on YouTube is there's a segment called My Famous Friends. And guess what? Everybody in my town is famous. That's the way I look at it. And I get them on there and I do these interviews with them. And boy, I just finished one up last week on a lady named Lisa Askew. It probably has to be one of the best interviews we've ever done. She was phenomenal. We went places that I don't normally go. So if you want to see some craziness, log into the RJ Chapman Show and learn about, guess what we talked about a little bit? Suffering. A topic I did not want to discuss. But once we got into it, I figured out, you know what? You're going to come through it. It's going to make you better. It's going to happen again. So be prepared and go in there with a mindset of it's not going to last forever. You're not going to get more than you can handle. And I learned a lot from her. And by the way, I learned a lot about myself. I watched that video the other day. I said, RJ, I can't believe you went there. But it was a little therapeutic, to tell you the truth. So I believe that everybody in my town is unique and special and very, very good. And I like putting them on camera. They like doing it. Sometimes they don't know if they can do it or not, but anybody can do it. And so that's a good show. I've enjoyed working with Perfect Publishing. There's my man, Ken. I blabbed enough. I made it to the finish.
You did. I don't want to let you go too quick though, man, because you're too much fun. Do you have your book handy?
Yeah,
Do you have
I
both of them that you
do.
can just show them real quick?
I do. I do. I do. I got it. This
So,
is my first one. I want what you
so
got.
I know I'm putting you on the spot, but can we give these away as PDFs, as digital copies today for anyone who's bald or watching the show today? Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
how you do that, but if you can do it.
no, I'll do it for you. That's what my job is. And then you have, of course, the person who looks exactly like you. That's really awesome. And then
Yeah.
I want to show the audience at least two of the pictures I took at three of the events I've seen you at. We didn't do it the last one, but this is RJ's.
Oh,
And RJ, the problem is you were a hippie in these shots, so
that's a
we gotta get
beautiful
that.
picture there. I don't know where you got that.
Yeah,
I like it.
that was at the Toastmasters actually. You had just completed your talk, and you went to get
Yeah.
some pizza. You rated my pizza dish.
You saved my life. I was dying.
Yeah, well, it was great to see you and dine with you, break bread. You just are an awesome person. Everyone that came to the table at Military Influencer Conference, they just really enjoyed who you are and what your message is. I love your book, by the way. What a great book. And we
Well, I
have
enjoyed them.
Actually give a tease because you're going to be at the author-a-thon, the gift, in next month. You have a new book coming out. I don't know if it's going to be done by that point, but I think it will be. What's the new one called?
Well, I work with this publisher, and this guy is always on my, anyway. So the next book is called "I Want What You Got: Military Courage Edition," and it's going to be the same little guys. They're going to look a little bit different, but the book is going to be in camouflage. And Ken, I've finished that book.
Oh my gosh, then we're good. It's so clever that you picked camouflage because you have an excuse why no one can see it.
Yes, I'm so glad I picked camouflage, Ken.
Yeah. So if you have the book and someone's going to steal it from you, you just throw it in the woods and it just goes gone. No one can see it
Yeah,
ever.
you can't find it again. Yeah, you can never see it again.
And then you have the winter camouflage that you're going to be doing so the people that buy your book during the Santa Claus time, right? How
Well,
can
I
people
think the
connect?
second book is, hey, guess what? The next one's gonna be Letters to Bob 2, because I got 40 more letters from those cadets that are heartbreaking and heartwarming.
Well, I'll
How can
tell
people
you.
get to reach me? Is
Yes. How can people reach
that
you? But
it?
before you do say that, I want to say, everyone, you sold out of books at Military Influence Guy, and both of them, they were gone. You were like, Ken, I should have gotten more here.
Yeah, I gave a few away.
Yeah. So how do people reach you and connect with you? And man, I want to be on your show one day. You have over 10,000 subscribers. And by the way,
Yeah.
you are an influencer, not just a leader. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, RJ Chapman. I got the YouTube show, the RJ Chapman Show, and I got TikTok and Instagram. So it's pretty easy to get a hold of me. And if you really want to get a hold of me, you can send me an email. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it right now. RJ
Oh,
Chapman 2020. Don't do it.
no, do it. I said, I can't believe you're doing it. It's
Okay.
amazing. Go ahead.
RJ Chapman 2022 at gmail.com. And I'm pretty good at getting back to people.
I'll tell you what, you're going to get flooded now because I'm going to write you probably every minute to say, did you get this one? Did you get this one? All right. Well, RJ, thank you for being part of the Bald Bold-a-Thon. You certainly are a leader and an influencer. And we're actually going to have another recording because I want you to talk about influence as well. All right. Thank you so much. Have a bald and bodacious day.
What time should I be on?
Oh, I'm going to call you right after this and let you know. So